Hi everybody, welcome to another video. Thank you so much for the love that I've received on the previous video of how I've paid off my car in 3 years. I really do appreciate it. I know I haven't responded to anyone's comments. I've just been so overwhelmed with the amount of comments I've received, but I'm definitely going to spend a few hours of just responding to everyone's comments. But I just want to say thank you so much. So to everyone who's a returning viewer, welcome back, and to anyone who's new, welcome. My name is Noma. I am the owner of Nomazdiary, and on this channel we talk a lot about finance, personal development, faith, a lot of faith. So in today's video it's going to be a mix of finance and faith, which was sort of like the previous video. I saw that you guys liked it. I was like, oh, okay, let me implement more of the faith side of me into my wisdom that I've learned with my financial freedom journey. So today's topic on episode 4 of Money Talks is how to make wise financial decisions. So how do you do that? There's this word that's been thrown around, discipline. I don't have discipline. I need to have discipline. You need discipline. In order for this to happen, I need discipline. Also, a lot of comments say, I cannot save. I don't know how to budget. How can I budget? I need help. Gosh, I could never do this. So there's a lot going on, but the best way I can tell you to learn or to know how to get discipline is by learning wisdom, is by getting wisdom, is by being wise to make wise decisions. Okay, so how do I do that now? So first of all, what is wisdom? What is it? Like, think about it. What is wisdom? If you had to ask yourself, what is wisdom? How would you answer that? Right now, we're going to dive deep into what wisdom is, but in not a deep way to confuse you, but to basically make you understand what is wisdom. So I would like you to pause this, grab a pen and paper, come back, because there's going to be notes that you'll have to take down that's going to help you with the wisdom understanding that you need. So in the best way for me to explain what wisdom is its knowledge and understanding. This is not my explanation. I didn't just come up with this. This understanding is from the book of Proverbs. It's from the Bible. So if you had to open the book of Proverbs now, which is my favorite book in the Bible, I've been learning it. So my aunt actually gave it to me when I turned 21 on my 21st party, umemulo to any Zulus over here, and she gave me the book of Proverbs and she said, this is what's going to help you with your new chapter as an adult, because obviously when you turn 21 it's like this weird situation where you're like, I'm no longer a child, like I'm no longer a teenager, but I'm not an adult, so what am I? So she was like, this is what's going to help you. And I remember her saying that. I was like, huh? Okay, book of Proverbs, okay. But I've learned it every single year ever since then. So it's been 10 years of me studying the book of Proverbs. So it's knowledge and understanding. So once you have the knowledge and once you have the understanding, discipline will then form. Discipline doesn't just come, or it doesn't just come from motivation. It comes from you knowing what you need discipline in, but also understanding why it's important for me to have discipline in this. Okay. So if you had to open the book of Proverbs now, the first 4 chapters on the book of Proverbs, the first 4 verses on chapter 1 of the book of Proverbs read like this. These are the Proverbs of Solomon. Solomon is the son of King David, who is the king of Israel. 2, their purpose, so the Proverbs' purpose, is to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them understand the insights of the wise. So having an insight of, why do wise people make these kind of decisions? How can I make those kind of decisions as well? Okay, so the purpose of the Proverbs is to teach you the wisdom and the discipline and help you understand the insights of the wise. 3, the purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and a successful life, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. So know what is wrong and right, and also to help you live a disciplined life and a successful life. Number 4, these proverbs will give insights to simple knowledge and discernment to the young. So basically, and the easiest way to understand number 4 is these proverbs will give insights to uneducated people even. So an uneducated person but who's wise is much richer than someone who has all the masters but is foolish, as in they don't make wise decisions when it comes to making your day-to-day decisions. I don't mean when it's writing a thesis or research. I mean actually making decisions. So this is when I bring in finances, our budgeting. So if you would think of your budgeting, you get paid, and every single day you have to make decisions with your money so that you find success, so that you are making a decision that will benefit you in the future. How do you do that? It's by wisdom. So these proverbs, number 4, these proverbs will give insights to the people who didn't even study finance, like didn't study a degree in finance, but they understand how to manage their finances. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, so now that you understand what is wisdom and what are proverbs and what are they meant to do, here are the benefits now of having wisdom. So this is on Proverbs 8, verse 18 to 22. So 18. So this, actually, before I read it, this is said by wisdom. So wisdom is like in the Bible, it is like wisdom is a woman speaking. It's a woman just doing a public announcement. I am wisdom, and this is what I offer you. It's up to you now if you want to take wisdom or not. It's all on you. Why does my hair look weird? Just pretend I'm wisdom right now. I, wisdom, I'm speaking to you, and I'm about to tell you what do I offer. 18. Riches and honor are mine to give. So are wealth and lasting success. 19. What I give is better than the finest gold, better than the purest silver. 20. I do what is right. I follow the path of justice. 21. I give riches to those who love me, and I fill their houses with treasure. 22. The Lord made me in the beginning, long before he did anything else. So even the Lord had to use wisdom to develop the world. Before he even said, okay, the oceans must stop here and this must happen, he first had to have wisdom. So who are you to think you don't need wisdom? Have you tried making choices and living a life without wisdom? How has that been going for you? So you need wisdom. We all need wisdom, and this is why I'm sharing this with you, because a lot of people spread, you need discipline, but they don't actually tell you, how is discipline born? Who gives birth to discipline? It's wisdom. Okay? So the first thing you need to do is know wisdom. Now, we've just went through what is wisdom. It's almost 10 minutes of what is wisdom and what's the benefit of wisdom. And now that you know, okay, it's knowledge and understanding, what do I need to know when it comes to my budget? So the first thing you need to know is your numbers. And also, if you want some testimonials in the Bible of how wisdom has played its part and helped people, please go and read the Bible. Check Book of Daniel. Look at Daniel, his wisdom and the decisions he made helped him so much and changed King Nebuchadnezzar and a whole lot of things. And King Solomon as well, like him. He asked for wisdom and it pleased the Lord. And he said, because you asked for wisdom and didn't ask for anything else, you didn't ask for me to kill your enemies or to give you money, I'm now going to give you all the riches as well. So it pleases the Lord, but also the benefits that we spoke about that wisdom does. But read through the Bible and see the people who used wisdom and how it has helped them. It's lovely stories, and they do change your life as well. But right now we are talking about your finances. But also just know that wisdom is not only used for finances, it's used in your marriage, it's used as a parent, it's used at work, it's used around strangers, anywhere. You have to use wisdom in order for you to be successful. So today we're looking obviously at your budget. The first thing you need to know, the first knowledge and understanding is your numbers. Now, what do I mean by your numbers? So what is your income? How much do you actually earn after tax? Write it down. Remember I said get a pen and paper? Write it down. How much do you earn? Your bills. What are your bills? When you get paid, what is that first thing you need to pay for? What are your debit orders? When do they come out? How much are they? Okay, so write down all your bills. Now that you have your income, you have your bills, what are your needs and what are your wants? What do you need out of those bills? And what do you want? What can you be fine without? For example, I'll be fine without Netflix. I'm okay. I'll be fine without doing my hair. It's okay. What is a need and what is a want? Establish that. Use two highlighters. Get a pink highlighter for your needs, get a yellow highlighter for your wants, and highlight all your needs in pink, highlight all your wants in yellow. And then you know what are your needs and wants, calculate their totals. Okay? What are your debts? Do you have debts? Do you owe anybody? How many people do you owe? Do you owe F&B, Capitec, ABSA, your neighbor, your mom, your friend? Who do you owe? Write down who you owe. Next to who you owe, write down how much you owe. Next to how much you owe them, write down what is the minimum monthly payments that they require from you. Write it down. After that, write down the interest rate if there is an interest rate. Once you have that all done, calculate the total amount of how much you actually owe. So every single month, you know how much comes out from your income that is going to debt. But actually, how much do I owe? And how long will it take me to pay this off? Understand your numbers. Know your numbers, understand your numbers. And I know it's scary, but this is the best thing about knowledge and understanding. It's that awareness, knowing the facts, knowing the truth. So write all that information down. Now the ones with the interest rate, they do require you to understand how much is actually going to that loan. How much is actually going to the bank or whoever you owe. I do have a spreadsheet which automatically calculates it for you, but if you don't buy it, that's also fine. You're just going to have to check on your statements, but if you don't know how to check that, then get the spreadsheet. It's only 250 Rand. But it calculates for you how much is actually going on to interest, how much is actually going on to the loan, which means if I take how much is going into the loan and times it by how much I actually owe, now I know how many years do I have to go to pay off that loan. Okay, so that's your debt. We're going to do a whole other video about that and the different payment methods and how can you attack your debt aggressively, like how I've been doing, because I'm on a debt-free journey, as we all know. Now your savings goals. What are you trying to save for? What is it that you spend the most money on every year that requires you to actually save for, that you end up using a credit card? Like, for example, Christmas. I know for me, it's Christmas. And listen, South Africans, we love Christmas. So don't lie to yourself and say it's not Christmas. Put Christmas there. Save for Christmas. Because we have fun. We love the festive season and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. We love it when we're all on holiday. We love it that the family has come together. We love it that there's Black Friday. We love it that there's choice assorted. I only like the biscuits, the one with the red cover on Choice Assorted. But we love all of those things. We are South Africans and it's okay. If you're not from South Africa, then maybe you can't relate, but there is a certain holiday that you also like. Write it down. Ask yourself how much did you spend last year on that holiday that you ended up in debt for, or how much you ended up spending on your income, and then January comes and now you need money. And make that your savings goal for Christmas or for festive or for Black Friday shopping, Secret Santa, whatever it is. But write all your savings goals. Again, we will not have the same savings goals. You might be saving for a car. You might be saving for a house. for an apartment. You might be saving for school fees so that when January comes, you pay the whole fees at the beginning of the year, and it's out of sight, out of mind, and not something you're worrying about throughout the year next year, because this year you were fed up with the way you were paying for school fees every single month. So that could be something you're saving for. So ask yourself, what is a priority in my life that requires a lot of money that I need to start saving for now, so that when December comes, I'm fully prepared? Write that down. It doesn't have to be more than 7. It can be just 2 for, just as you're starting. Okay, so write down your savings goals. Now, your daily spending. This you won't know right now. What I want you to do is get a calendar. What you can also get, because I know we have one BFF left, so the budget planner, is you can get this functional planner and use it as your, you're just starting. I'm just starting, and I just want to see what's going to happen, and I'm going to show you how I track. So it comes in like a month like this, and I write down everything here, like I plan everything, and you can write it to just track your expenses. So you can get a functional planner if you want, or you can just use your own calendar at home. I don't know how much is a functional planner. I think 200 Rand. If it's not, I'll make it 199 right now. And then you can purchase it and use it and start your journey. And then December, you can get yourself your BFF for 2025. And, now you're on the roll. Now you know what you're doing, because you started in June just by cleaning up some things before you buy the actual budget for Freedom Planner. And then December comes and you start buying your BFF for January for 2025 and start using it, because now you have instilled the habit of budgeting and tracking your daily spending. So I want you to track your daily spending. Again, if you have the functional planner, use it. If you want it, buy it. If not, use your own calendar. Okay, and then what subscriptions do you have? Do you have any subscriptions? Are you subscribed to a fitness app that you thought you were trying to lose weight on and it didn't work? Or whatever it is. What are you subscribed to? Look at if you have Apple, you can see your subscriptions. Do you still need them? If you do, then yes, fine, keep it. If not, unsubscribe now. You're going to use that 100 Rand or whatever it is that they're deducting every single month. And lastly, do you need extra income? And if you do, how much? How will you know though if you need extra income? Is by calculating all of your bills that you have written down, your needs especially, taking your income, subtract your bills from your income, and if you are spending more than you are making, then you need more income, because out of your needs are what you definitely need to survive. Out of your needs, if your income is not making it, that means you need more income. You have an income problem. But if you subtract your bills from your income and you have some money left behind, then ask yourself, am I saving enough? Am I matching my goals from the whatever is remaining? If not, then yes, maybe look at an extra income. But you're still okay. You're not on the red as yet. You're still fine. So having a knowledge of your numbers will change the game for you. You will be more aware and intentional with your decisions, and you're going to start prioritizing your goals, your needs, your debts, so that you can find freedom in the future. Okay. Now, step number 2 is to create a vision. Now that you know your numbers and you have an idea and understanding of how am I looking financially, create a vision, which is basically your why. And I want to reference the Bible again, which is Habakkuk 2, verse 2 and 3, which reads like this. The Lord said to me, write your answer plainly on tablets. So write the vision that I have given to you on a tablet, so that a runner can carry the correct message to the others, so that the angel who has heard your prayers and seen your vision, when they pass it on to God, that it is a clear message of what is it that you're envisioning of yourself. 3, this vision is for a future time. So this is for what you see yourself, like where you see yourself going. So for example, I made an example saying maybe you might be saving for a car. It's because you no longer see yourself in an Uber. You no longer see yourself in public transportation, in buses and taxis. You see yourself in your car. You see your handbag at the back there, your aircon, your music playing. You see it smells nice in here because you sprayed it, you clean your car. So that's what you envision for yourself. Okay, and so it's for the future. So that's your why, basically. It describes the end and it will be fulfilled. And what I like about the Bible is these kind of things. It's a promise. It will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently. Again, another command. So if you seem like it's slow, basically it means you think it's slow, but actually it's not the right time in God's timing. Wait patiently. It's still coming. For it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. To you, it looks like it's delayed, but to God, it's at the right time. And when it does come, you're like, it is at the perfect time. Okay, so write a vision. So have a clear vision of who am I in 12 months? How is my situation looking in 12 months? So again, your pen and paper. What is your ideal income? This you should have known by when we did the first exercise of calculating your bills, looking at your income and having an idea of, okay, I'm making less than I'm hoping for. I need a little bit more. Now, I do want you to dream big, but I also don't want you to set yourself up for failure. So ask yourself, what is your ideal income, looking at your current situation and your vision? The car that you want, okay, I want to get myself a Suzuki Grand Vitara. If I get it without a deposit, they're asking for 5,000 Rand a month. And if I put 5,000 Rand a month on my bills currently, it's too much for me to handle every single month, which means I will need to put a deposit. Okay, if I put a deposit of 70,000 Rand, how much do I need to save in the next 12 months? Okay, let's calculate it. I'm just going to grab my phone. 70,000 divided by 12. I need to save 5,800 Rand as if I'm paying for the installments. So can I afford that 5,800 Rand? After I do my budget, I'm only left with 2,800 Rand. So I need another 3,000 Rand on top. What side hustle can I get into that's going to help me make 3,000 Rand on top? Let me see. Maybe I can sell some perfumes. Maybe I can actually start getting rid of the stuff that's in this house that I don't need and declutter my home. Maybe I can start doing hair because I'm good with my hands. Ask yourself what side hustle you can do to increase your income so that you are saving 5,800 Rand a month. At the end of next year, you take that money, you deposit your car, and you're paying the installments that you have dreamt of around 3,000 Rand a month on the car that you wish to drive. Now you have a side hustle. Now you've put a deposit on this car. So now you're paying this 3,000 Rand a month, but you do have extra money because remember you had some money left over after you did your budget. Plus you've now invented a new side hustle, which has increased your income. Okay, so you're making wise decisions by knowing what is it that I see myself in the future doing. I need to start walking in alignment with that person. Norma in the future is driving that car. I need to start making decisions right now that are going to make me meet Norma in the future. I need to meet her halfway. Okay. Number 2, write down, what are your savings goals? So obviously we just spoke about the car analogy. So how do you calculate what are your savings goals? I just gave you an idea. Ask yourself, what is it that you see yourself doing? How much you need to save for that? I want to travel. Where do you want to go? I want to go to Greece. Okay, Google. How much is it to go to Greece? How much are the flights to go to Greece? How much is the accommodation at Greece? How much would I ideally spend at Greece? Let me watch a video of someone who went to Greece and see how much they actually spent. Now you know this is how much I need to go to Greece. Divide that by the months you have left to get to Greece and start saving that monthly. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? You have a vision. And then so now you have this faith, but then faith without works is dead. So now you're working in alignment with that faith that one day I will get there. And then God is like, wow, she's so wise. Like she's making those kind of decisions. Let me just add a little bonus for her. Out of nowhere, your tax return is like 10,000 Rand. You're like, what? Oh, I had no idea. Out of nowhere, you get an increase at work. Like, oh, I can save for Greece quicker than I thought, and then start saving for something else. You're praying for a big house, but you're not appreciating the small apartment that God has given you right now. How is He going to trust you with the big house? You have to be able to have a vision, so have that faith. Remember, faith is believe and I'll show you. Science is show me and I'll believe. So we have faith. Have that vision of what's in your mind. Don't tell it to a small-minded person. They will shut it down. So have it in your mind. Write it down. Calculate what is it that I need to do to reach that vision. And then just start moving in alignment. Chances are you won't have to go the whole way as you have planned, because God will have already aligned the right people and the right opportunities for you so that you can meet that. So you don't have to know the whole process, but at least you've shown some faith and some hard work that is required. And God is definitely going to meet you. Okay, and lastly, what debt will you pay off first and why? So this is for people who have debt. Not everyone has debt. So if you have debt, ask yourself, what debt is it that I'm going to pay off first and why? I knew that I wanted to pay off that F&B loan that we all know about that I paid off in January. Oof, this year I've actually done so well. I've paid off my loan, I've paid off my car, I've paid off my credit card. Now I need to close it. A lot of people comment and say, Noma, close it. You don't need it, close it. So yeah, I'm just going to close it. So ask yourself, what is the debt that you want to pay off first, but why? Okay, so now we obviously have the knowledge and the understanding. We are now like getting this wisdom of what am I working with and how can I become successful from this situation that I'm in. Okay, now you have to create a monthly plan. So a monthly plan is basically how you're going to create habits. So we spoke about wisdom now. We spoke about discipline. Now we're speaking about habits. In order for us to achieve any goal, you have to create daily habits. Our daily habit is a budget. When do you budget? Every time you spend your money. So that you are aligned, you know where you're going, you know what is left, you know that every bill is paid, you know that everyone you owe is paid back as well. A definition of planning in the Bible is on Proverbs 21 verse 5. It says, good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but quick shortcuts lead to poverty. So how do you plan for your money? So you create a budget, whether it is writing it down, which is what I prefer, or spreadsheets, which some people do prefer, but you create a budget and you have a visual representation of your numbers, of your finances, of who you owe, how much do you have, how much are you left with, where are you going with those numbers? That money that just came in after payday, where are you going with it? So you create your budget, you set up your savings goals, and you create your debt plan attack. So this will be on the next video of savings goals and your debt plan attack. But budget, I've got tons of videos of how to create a budget. I'll leave one somewhere up here as well. Okay, so today we covered what is wisdom, what is discipline, what are your numbers, how to have a vision, and how to plan for your financial freedom journey. So how to plan your money, how to have a plan for your finances. That's the most important thing when it comes to your finances, is how to plan for them, which is through a budget. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. And I would not have been where I am if it wasn't for the knowledge and the understanding of finances and how to calculate my numbers, how to understand debt. I just don't like being trapped, and I feel trapped when I am working hard for 30 days in a month. I'm earning this hard-earned money, and it's just going to bills, it's just going to debt. I cannot even treat myself, I cannot even spoil myself, and it's making me so miserable. It makes a lot of people so miserable as well. It causes a lot of depression. So if you could use this wisdom, use this knowledge that I have shared with you today, and instill it slowly into your financial freedom journey, you will see in 6 months. Come back and tell me, how are you doing? I've got a lot of people that have been like, Noma, ever since I've watched your videos, goodness me, I am so grateful because of the decisions that I am now making. So ask yourself, have I been making wise decisions when it comes to my finances? If not, are you happy with those decisions? If not, then try this. Tell me how it's going in 6 months. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to anyone who has subscribed. Gosh. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, because I will be coming back with more videos. On the next video, we will be looking at one of your viewers. Remember, your budget, my way. Thank you guys. Bye. I literally look like I have dreadlocks. I think dreadlocks will suit me. Okay, so this is wisdom speaking. My hair looks so weird. Okay, so